as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing fourth down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now a first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago. It's Dalvin Cook. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Breeze.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, it's Breeze. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Rodgers. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Rodgers again now. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, Deontay Harris.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Well, Drew Brees into his 40s now. Doesn't have the strong arm that he once did, but don't tell this defense that right now.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Saints 14, Packers 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will make it into the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Saints 21, Packers 10.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Lazard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Packers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Breeze escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Breeze. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 31, Packers 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Breeze now on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Breeze going to throw here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
On first down, Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze to throw again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Breeze is looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 2.
Again, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they